the last part of our discussion today is security. And you and I are aware of the fact that security has constituted a big problem in the world. And of course, Nigeria is said to be one of the countries that is facing these challenges when it comes to terrorism, banditry, and of course, other internal crises. And FCT is not spelled out of this issue. So what would you say about security in the area council?
Thank you very much. When we came, the first insecurity we witnessed in Kuje Area Council was taking away Okada's machine. Somebody will stop an Okada man, we will ask him to take him to maybe Piggy or anywhere within Kuje Area Council. On their way, is either they hit him with something and he fell down and they went away with the motorcycle. You understand what I'm saying? Or so many of that nature. The chairman understand that there was not functional Okada union in Kuje Area Council for over 7 to 8 years now. The chairman immediately banned Okada operation in Kuje Area Council. He constituted a committee to review and bring out modalities on how the Okadas will be operating in Kuje Area Council. They brought out modalities. After bringing modalities, a committee was set up and a union, a functional union of the Okada was set up. I want to tell you today that over 5,000 Okadas that we have here in Kuje Area Council, since the inception of this government, we have not had any case of either any Okada is missing or any Okada was found dead or anything of that nature.
So what about kidnapping?
Yes, issue of kidnapping is a nationwide situation that everybody is passing through. And just as I told you before, I said Kuje Area Council have the most difficult terrain in the whole of the 6 area council. I could recall there was a time the chairman was in workshop in Kaduna. They called him that this is the security report in Kuje Area Council. Chairman have to left Kaduna after 10 in the night. Came down to Kuje Area Council. He sat down with all the traditional rulers, the district head, vigilantes, set up modalities on how to curb this insecurity in villages. To the glory of God, there were so many records, so many successes that were recorded.
Well, you know, when you talk about, I know this security issue is a very complex issue, and of course, respective government are facing challenges, of which you yourself has been a victim of kidnapping, if that is correct. And it's called for concerns that if officials from the government are affected, then the life and properties of the Kuje people are not safe. So, you know, if you yourself is a victim of kidnap, as it happened in the recent past, what signal is that sending to the resident of Kuje?
Yes, what we understand is the issue of kidnaps in Kuje Area Council are not just ordinarily. We understand that there are informants, even within those who are living in Kuje Area Council. In fact, when we were kidnapped, because just as you said, I was a victim. When we were kidnapped, what we saw with our eyes In fact, that very day, I concluded, I said, Nigeria, we're in trouble. There is no security in this country. Because I will borrow from the words of Honorable Budaji Kazori. He said, security agencies will receive signal that so people will make an attempt on so date. They will attempt, they will do what they want to do, and they will go away without any interruption by the security. These people came down to Abuja. Are you with me? And they are operating successfully. Of recent time, security were sent to the villages. In fact, the security did so many things. They spent more than 3 months in the bush. Everywhere was quiet then. Are you with me? Everywhere was quiet. But immediately the security left, the kidnappers came back again and started operating. So what the chairman concluded was, the vigilantes have a lot of work to do. And you know, security is every man's business. So the vigilantes were equipped very well, and so many times we have had positive reports where vigilantes resist so many attempts.
Thank you for reminding me of the vigilantes' effort in trying to tackle the challenges. But in the time past, previous administration of Zin is said to have one of the best security architecture in Kuje Area Council. And of course, why that template has not been replicated to manage the situation as it is now in Kuje Area Council.
Just as you said, Honorable Abdullahi Jean was executive chairman in Kuje Area Council sometime 2007 to 2010 to 12. He was the chairman of Kuje Area Council. And I want to assure you that during that time, the security situation in the country was not as bad as it is now.
But yet, he did something effective that was working for Kuje.
He did something effective that was working in Kuje Area Council. And I want to tell you that the modalities the present chairman used is even more stronger than that of the one Honorable Abdullahi used. And it's not yielding any positive result. Are you with me? In fact, as I said, security is very expensive.
So, as it's
not
very yielding positive result, are you saying that the people of Kuje should continue to live in fear?
No, I'm telling you, as I'm speaking with you now, our vigilantes have been doing wonderfully well. Of recent time, I know of a community that kidnappers make an attempt to go inside the village, and the vigilante resisted the attempt. Are you with me?
So, what is now the modalities? The modality, what is it doing? What is it really doing to ensure that these vigilantes, in collaboration with other security agencies, are working hand in hand in terms of information intelligence gathering and what have you to, or is it going to like empowering the vigilantes or recruiting more vigilantes? And of course, how is he empowering them to make sure this is well established and it works?
In Kuje, before the coming of Abdullahi Sabo, I think the vigilante in Kuje Area Council are not even up to 100. But as I'm talking to you now, we have over 500 vigilantes in Kuje Area Council. Over 500.
Is this a realistic statistics?
I'm telling you that we have over 500 vigilantes in Kuje Area Council. There is no village, no community in Kuje Area Council that you go that there is no vigilantes. That is not even more than 10, even 20 vigilantes in that very community. Are you with me? But with the experience I got, these people are carrying sophisticated arms. They are well armed. In fact, when we were kidnapped, I want to give you an instance. This is a true life story. When we were kidnapped, to God, there were vigilantes on the road. They were vigilantes on the road. From Gaube to Kabi Junction, there were vigilantes. From Kabi Junction to Kabi, there were vigilantes. We passed more than 3 to 4 checkpoints of vigilantes before we go to Kabi. And even when we were coming, there were vigilantes. In fact, vigilantes were even following us with their own bike when we were coming back.
How did you gain freedom?
Yes, we gained freedom through negotiations with them.
So ransom was paid?
Ransom was paid.
How much?
For me, I'm not saying it for others. For me, I paid not less than 500,000 naira before they released me.
You paid 500,000 naira?
Before they released me. For me. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say here is this. Not that the chairman have not been doing. In fact, the chairman is the most unhappiest person in Kuje Area Council in terms of insecurity. I recall I was with the chairman. Sorry. I was with the chairman. To whom much is given, much is expected. Are you with me? Abdullahi Sabo is not taking anything. If he's taking any other thing for granted, he's not taking.
Yes, that's the question I was about asking you. What the security votes that comes to the security votes that comes to each area councils, because it's weird that if money is being pushed to area councils to manage situations, especially the insecurity, we are still wondering why much progress are not being made. What are these funds used for?
Progress we have recorded so many progress. Just as I said,
you shouldn't have been kidnapped.
No, there are so many people who are even high-profile people that were kidnapped in this country. So many. Are you with me? In Kaduna Highway, we recorded so many kidnap issues.
Kaduna is a highway. We are talking about a community.
No, I'm just bringing an example. I'm bringing an example. Okay. Are you with me? I'm bringing an example. Kaduna is an highway where every Nigerian, even the president of the country, plied the road. We recorded so many issues of kidnapping in Kaduna Road. Are you with me? But I'm not bringing that of Kaduna to Kuje Area Council. Kaduna State is different with FCT. Are you with me? I want to tell you that what chairman have been doing in terms of Kuje Area Council, particularly security, is second to none. But I know behind every hardship, there is always a release, and I believe in due time we overcome.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Thank you very much. That has been the essay to the Executive Chairman of Kuje Area Council on media, Nuhu Tanko. Of course, he has said a lot about the security challenges affecting the community and, of course, the Kuje in general. And it has left us with his parting word that where there is challenges, of course, there will certainly be a relief. So we are hoping and, of course, looking forward to the fact that there will be a relief in no distant time with respect to security situation. This is where we draw the curtain on today's program, and thank you for watching. Welcome to Perspective. Perspective is a program that brings you burning issues of the moment. We discuss, analyze, and dissect topical issues that made headlines and are still trending in the media. We engage stakeholders, journalists, technocrats, and citizens who give their perspectives and an in-depth analysis of issues and events that impact our society, ranging from politics to health, agriculture, education, business, and entertainment. Your perspective, their perspectives, our perspectives matters.